snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Brooklyn. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Johnson. Puts the move on. Bridges against Anunoby. Clock at 6. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Drains the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody. Man, get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype. Let's hear it one time. For Brooklyn Nets on Team Hype. Come on.
About a minute played here so far in the first. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
And the Nets, another 3!
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The drive by VanVleet. Poke loose. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Toronto calls timeout.
Timeout, Toronto. Come on, Toronto. Let's go. Fans, your next Nets team. Once again, the Brooklyn Nets.
VanVleet against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. Bridges, a screen on VanVleet. Bridges misses. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. The ball's knocked loose. Pirtle finds VanVleet. To the inside, Barnes. The rebound by Simmons.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
To the middle. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. They get it back. And Siakam with the slam.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact. It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. Left side, Simmons. Here's Claxton. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, BA, Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Siakam finds VanVleet. Siakam in the post. Simmons defending. And then Siakam with the jam.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie goes in. Inside. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Count it from distance.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. VanVleet, the pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. The three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Nice, quick decision from Scotty Barnes, and he knocks it down.
Bridges outside. Back to Simmons. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Nets.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Cameron Johnson out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Pirtle with the bucket.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Pass to Simmons. Stolen by Siakam. The three from Barnes. Offensive rebound. Pirtle with the bucket. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Dinwiddie, and again, it's Brooklyn. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball, and ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Nice shot by Simmons.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Timeout called, the Raptors. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Anunoby. Down low. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Anunoby. Pirtle's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. To the left wing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Takes the 3. can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Raptors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
Mikal Bridges.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
We got 2 minutes to play.
Van Vliet outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. This one for 3. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 6 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Siakam, pass to Pirtle. 1:11 left in the first half.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Anunoby can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Bridges.
OG Anunoby has great lateral quickness. Gets it done defensively. Great contest on that play.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. From deep, Pirtle. Siakam for 3. He can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of play here. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half.
The Raptors, 19.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
So for the Raptors right now, Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Otto Porter. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's the screen. There's the 3.
The speed of Gary Trent Jr. makes it tough to get around him. He works hard to stay right in front of you.
Outside for Porter. This for the tie. Hits the trifecta. Porter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Unloads. Thomas misses.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
He's marked by Finney-Smith. Left side Curry. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one. Stripped away. And there is a whistle. That goes on Otto Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Curry, pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. Launches a three. 6 to shoot. Harris finds Curry. On the take. That shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. For the lead. And the bucket's good from Porter in deep. Porter's got 5 now.
That is a terrific play by Porter, one of the more efficient guys in the game. Shows it again right there.
They need this. Thomas, that's good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
And here's Porter outside. Finney Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Achua. Back to Trent. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Porter outside. Drops in the 3. Give him 8.
In terms of consistency, Porter's put up some incredible seasons from distance.
The 3 from Curry. Here's Watanabe. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Harris. Here's Watanabe. And there's the rejection.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Porter with a screen on Curry. And the basket by Trent. And now a 3-point Toronto lead.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
And here's Curry. Pass to Harris. From outside the arc. Achua with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Back to Curry. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected. And they get it back. Here's Thomas. Nails it from 3. Thomas has got 7.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Trent against Curry. Boucher, left side. He's marked by Finney Smith. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Pirtle with the ball. Working on Claxton. Stolen by Dinwiddie. And they're running. To the inside. Misses from short range. A big-time effort for Otto Porter, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense with your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Cameron Johnson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Back to Anunoby. Fires the 3. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Screen by Claxton. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Toronto calls time here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. It's stolen by Barnes. Siakam against Simmons. Anunoby passes to Siakam. To the wing on the left. Inside. And stolen by Simmons. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic. That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Pass to Bridges. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. And the Nets lead by 4. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
2nd personal foul. Team 2nd.
Dinwiddie outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Dinwiddie. Johnson a screen on Van Vliet. The shot. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead. It's Van Vliet with a drive. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
That's tough from Van Vliet. Able to take the hit and keep working through it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And that's an intentional foul.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Outside Anunoby. And stolen by Bridges.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
Simmons with a screen on Van Vliet. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Down low. Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Back to Anunoby. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's a minute 26 left in the 4th quarter here.
If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
There's a minute 26 left in the final quarter.
I needed to get loud in here.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Pirtle. Tries again. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Tries the spin move. Out to Bridges. Outside Simmons. Pass to Claxton. No good there. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. The kick out to Van Vliet from deep. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Dinwiddie with a screen on Anunoby. Bridges passes to Simmons. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
You know, we know he struggles at the line, but Simmons is much more focused in huge situations like this one. Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Now Dinwiddie. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they have here at home.
Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Dinwiddie against Oladipo. And here's Adebayo outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Simmons on the wing. Six to shoot. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Claxton. Drains it from beyond the arc. Claxton's got the game going here with the first basket for Brooklyn.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Nets. Yurtseven kicks to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 11-footer. Butler, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. In the corner, Simmons with it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Takes a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Timeout Miami. And now, fans, here they are. Team.
And it's the Heat with the ball.
Get loud, everyone.
Searching for their first points of the game. Oladipo goes in. Yurtseven. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Now, here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And the Heat call time here.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
Checked in for the Heat. Kyle Lowry comes in for Victor Oladipo. Not a fast start here for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. Butler with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Timeout called. The Heat.
There they go, fans. Your Brooklyn Nets.
Dinwiddie against Lowry. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Simmons. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
It's deflected.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And some changes here for the Heat. Yurtsevin comes in for Kevin Love. And Caleb Martin subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Dinwiddie surveying the floor.
First personal foul. Team second.
The Heat trail by 10. Butler attacking, and that one good.
Signature move by Butler. He's a slasher by nature. Really goes hard to the cup.
Dinwiddie against Hero. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Butler with the steal. One-on-one here. Hero passes to Yurtsevin. Dinwiddie with it. Butler covering. Down low. That's tipped. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 8-point game. And it's Butler with the jam.
Some showmanship from Butler on that slam. Never afraid to get physical with the D.
Dinwiddie drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
With the step back. Adebayo kicks to Martin. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Simmons passes to Claxton. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now Butler. On deep, Adebayo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead.
Your next U-Net team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for Miami here in the second, we've got Caleb Martin. Adebayo is out there with Yurtsevin. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Butler in at the point. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Now here's Butler driving inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
How about the ferocity from Butler? Just exploding to the rim to take that one home as soon as the lane opened up.
Dinwiddie against Hero. Simmons inside.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Dinwiddie against Butler. Good save it. Back to Butler. Dinwiddie with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Over Martin. It's stolen by Adebayo.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Picked him clean. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Outside Butler. Out to the wing. Shoots from the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Yurtsevin. He gets it in there.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does. And he demands that his teammates do the same.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Second quarter.
It's Martin on the wing. Outside, Hero. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps.
Oh,
yes! You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down right there.
Adebayo with a screen on Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Bridges, no one around him. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And the Nets lead by 6.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Martin with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Butler kicks to Hero. And there's the pass to Yurtsevin. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Nets leading by 6. Pass to Bridges. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Inside. Outside, Hero. Shoots it up. Misses the jumper.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
24. The Heat. 18.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Seth Curry. Also Thomas out there. And it's Watanabe in a power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Curry looking around. There's a good screen. From outside, off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
A nice shot by Harris.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lowry against Curry. Kicks it out to Love. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Nets leading by 6. Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. And that one is hammered home.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Lowry at the elbow. It's stolen by Curry. Harris outside. Nets passing it around. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Lowry's got the ball. Back to Martin. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Clock at 6. Here's Lowry, and Love has it in the corner. Here's Vincent, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Vincent's got 4 points this quarter.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
Out to Harris. Outside Thomas. All sorts of time. And it's Miami with the rebound. Vincent the pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lowry against Curry. Harris, right side. Outside Thomas.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Back to Harris. Releases. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Heat trail by 4. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 seconds.
1:44 left to play in the third. Lowry dishes to Zeller. And it's Zeller slamming it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Zeller finds Love. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Upside Thomas. And Curry has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Harris. Pass to Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. Outside for Curry. Pass to Thomas. Here's Watanabe. The dish to Curry. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry passes to Watanabe. Outside for Curry. 5 to shoot. And the Nets, another 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And it's Love penetrating. Here's Zeller, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
Substitutions on the court.
Nets leading by 8. Here now is Dinwiddie. He has 5. Driving to the basket. There's the pass to Claxton. Here's Bridges to the wing right side. Here's Dinwiddie.
The coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D.
And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Yurtsevin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point. Oladipo, the pass to Yurtsevin.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Dinwiddie against Oladipo. Reaches up top. Johnson right side. The 3. And there's Bridges on the assist by Johnson. Bridges has got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Now a timeout called by Miami. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Adebayo down low. Simmons is there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the left side wing. Here's Claxton. Goes back up. Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his third foul of the game. Oladipo against Dinwiddie. Bridges inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Oladipo. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Simmons sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Dishes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. And that one goes long.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Bridges. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 12. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Claxton, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And again, the turnover by the Heat. Brooklyn leading by 12. Dinwiddie outside. A three-pointer, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oladipo with a screen on Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Butler goes in. It's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
Bridges passes to Simmons. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nets passing it around. Simmons with it. Out defended by Adebayo. From deep three-point range, Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Here's Butler. Good!
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic one.
variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Butler out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Martin in at center. And for the Raptors, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Timeout called, the Heat.
Get loud, Theo. It's time for your North Side Crew.
And the Heat making a change here. Your Seven's checked in. And here's VanVleet to the paint. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Adebayo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Barnes.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
They grab their own miss. Outside Anunoby. Back to Pirtle. Goes back up. Clock at 6. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Rebound by VanVleet.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Siakam. The 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
Now here's Lowry. Stolen by VanVleet. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Anunoby against Lowry. Pass to Yurtseven. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Siakam. Now here's Pirtle. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Lowry with it. Outside for Butler. And here's Adebayo. Inside. Outside Butler. Here's Yurtseven. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Miami calls timeout. Be louder than every person in your section. Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans.
The Heat have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Here's VanVleet, following the bucket by the Heat. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 4 rebounds now. Outside for Butler.
2 minutes left in the first.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Here's Yurtseven. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Siakam. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Siakam's got 8.
Boy, how far has the shot a perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Heat. Kicks it out to Siakam. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Never one to shy away from contact, willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Pirtle. To the inside, Barnes. And Anunoby for 3. It's Pirtle high post. Second chance effort. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Lowry, the pass to Yurtseven. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
There's 18 seconds left now in the first quarter. The 3 from Barnes. First shot won't go. Butler against Barnes. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Heat.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Boy, Kyle Lowry, you can't help but notice the frame, right? He is a bit undersized, and yet here is a guy who has been a consistent two-way force in the NBA, has truly had a remarkably consistent career.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Raptors youth dance team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Omer Yurtseven out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Anunoby against Hero. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. The 3 is up. The rebound by Lowry. The Heat with the lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. The 3 from Barnes. Siakam with it, guarded by Adebayo. Siakam, no good. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Here's Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
It's both from the stripe, and as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career, He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guys.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Siakam finds Anunoby. Tipped. Lowry outside. Outside for Butler. For three. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, quick decision off the catch. No hesitation. Rise and fire, Jimmy Butler.
Siakam outside. Pass to Barnes. Over Butler. Stolen by Lowry. And here's Butler. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Fires for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Van Vliet. Puts one up from 19. Pirtle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Butler on the wing. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, BA, I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Over to the left wing. Going inside, and it's Butler who slams it down.
Well, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy giving the fans their money's worth.
Outside Anunoby. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
5 to shoot. Siakam finds Anunoby. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Pirtle with the bucket.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Hero for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Butler with a steal.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Adebayo sets a screen. Butler passes to Lowry. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Butler's got 9 points in the quarter.
You had the sense from the opening tip that Jimmy Butler wanted to take the initiative to put points on the board.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for Miami. Hunting for opportunities.
The Heat, 25.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Chris Boucher out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Otto Porter. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, BA, because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Achua with the dunk.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Vincent to the middle. Outside for Love. Martin, the pass to Love. Here's Vincent. Oladipo outside. There's a screen by Love. Clock at 4. From the arc. Zeller with the rebound. Heat shooting 52% from the floor so far. Down low. And stolen by Boucher. And now the Raptors on the break. Trent from long range. Sinks the tray. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just tremendous hustle by Trent Jr. Getting out in front of the defense, making himself available in transition.
And keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spolster said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Boucher outside. Buries it down low. Boucher's got his first 2 points.
Well, Chris Boucher, the ability to score, even though there's bodies around him, that's an impressive finish.
Oladipo up top. He's guarded by Porter. Oladipo, shot's good.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Trent, the pass to Boucher. Defended by Zeller. Pass to Trent. And here's Boucher. Puts up a 3. Oladipo with the rebound. Outside Love. Right wing. Here's Vincent. Here's Zeller. Basket counts. And it's a 10-point Miami lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside for Boucher. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Boucher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and banks it in. Oladipo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Pass to Porter. Back to Trent. Lets it go. It's stolen. Now Oladipo. Outside for Love. To the left side wing. Back to Vincent. Out to the wing. It's Martin on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Zeller with the ball. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. 30 seconds left in the third. Now Trent puts one up from 19. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Out to Oladipo. Back to Vincent. Crafty move. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. It's just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Setting the floor for the Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The offensive rebound. Siakam for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Martin with a screen on Van Vliet. Lowry, the pass to Butler. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. The 3 ball.
How about the defense of Pascal Siakam? This guy likes making it tough on the offensive player.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Now here's Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. Kicks it out to Siakam from deep. Not going to go that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
We need you to get down right now for your north side crew.
A different look for Miami. Yurt Sevens checked in for Martin. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. The Heat with the lead. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Butler. Pass to Yurt Seven. All sorts of time. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Fires from deep. Van Vliet misses. And here are the Heat now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Siakam for 3. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Hero with the bucket.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. Yep, count it. Siakam's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. And here's your 7. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
4 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero for 3. That shot off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
three-pointer, Van Vliet. And it's Miami with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Butler passes to Hero. That doesn't go either for Hero.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Van Vliet finds Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Jacks up a three. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Yurtseven. 55 seconds left in the fourth. Oladipo up top. Stolen by Van Vliet. Right side Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Left side Anunoby. Here's the three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Van Vliet, 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes, no good. Hero against Anunoby. Now here's Hero. So the Heat win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb.
Thanks, Ali. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
So the next starting five, we've got Johnson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. Here's Claxton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Shoots. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Bridges up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Toronto with the ball. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle with the ball. Bridges covering. Siakam for three. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks to Pirtle. A fadeaway. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nets on defense. Takes it out to Siakam. The tray. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. On the wing, Bridges. Fires from the line. 6 to shoot.
Net foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Left in the first. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet looking around. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Over in the corner, Barnes passes to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Barnes and taken away by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Dinwiddie with the steal. Johnson outside. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Barnes outside. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Johnson dishes to Bridges. Shoots over Anunoby. Dinwiddie outside. Offline with his three. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Johnson with the block, and he gets it back. Siakam for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. On away.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, Houston team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Claxton, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Brooklyn trailing by 2. And a deep 3 from VanVleet. Off target with his 3.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Anunoby and stolen by Barnes. Here's Pirtle, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Some real toughness from Pirtle inside, taking this shot right into the coverage.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And the second free throw, good. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Here's Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one goes on Anunoby.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Both free throws good from Bridges. You know, Greg, you played on some pretty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson right side. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Toronto ball.
The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The pass to Anunoby. VanVleet against Dinwiddie. Barnes. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The kick out to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Swiped it away to the inside. Barnes passes to Siakam. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie left side. And stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Anunoby finds Pirtle. Siakam outside. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7 though. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for Toronto?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Van Vliet outside. Anunoby with it. Bridges covering. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. The kick out to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Nice quick decision from Scotty Barnes, and he knocks it down.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dinwiddie into the lane. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. 2 on the clock. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start.
14. The Nets, 10.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Smitty, OG. Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Barnes got on the floor. They've got Seth Curry. Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas. And it's Simmons in at the 5 spot. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. On the wing, Porter. There's the triple. Young's shot is off. Nets trail by 4. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Here's Boucher. Count that one.
I'll tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime, if that possession's any indication.
Nets shooting about 42% so far. Curry on the wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Porter with the steal. Boucher passes to Young. Now here's Trent. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 4. Curry looking it over. Simmons sets a screen for Curry. There's the drive. O'Neal dishes to Curry. Simmons trying to get open. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Trent kicks to Young. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher finds Young. Back to Boucher. Over O'Neal. Here's Achua. The pass to Boucher. Kept alive. Pass to Young. They shoot again. And it's Young finishing it off.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. And the layup is good. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Pass to Boucher. And here's Young. Outside Porter. Lets it go with the three. The Raptors rebound. Trent with the wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Trent's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Trent against Curry. This is to O'Neal. Over to the wing. Latrey. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Porter kicks to Trent. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here comes Harris leading the fast break, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the bag.
Trent passes to Porter. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Curry outside. Here's Simmons. Inside. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Here's Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Nets have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Trent outside. The kick out to Young. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And again, no good by Toronto. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an impressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes short.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And a wide open look for Siakam. Clock at 4. Pirtle with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Pirtle.
Just what you expect from Pirtle inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
Barnes against Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Simmons on the wing. Here he goes. And then Simmons slams it in.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Wasted no time on that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Barnes left side to take the lead. Simmons pulls it in. The Nets with the lead. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Barnes. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Bertle, the pass to Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet to tie it up. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The kick out to Barnes. And it's all evened up.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Bridges against Anunoby. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Oh my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on, and Anunoby showing no fear.
Feeds to Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the way. And it's 8 points for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Bridges outside. To the middle, and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet finds Bertle. Now Barnes, covered by Johnson. Barnes passes to Bertle. Now here's Bridges. The pass to Claxton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
Pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
Over to the left wing. On the wing, Johnson. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bridges. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Bertle. Wonderful timing right there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Second team foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 7. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
So it's Toronto winning this one. It will...
Matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And for Miami, we've got Kevin Love, Jimmy Butler out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Caleb Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the center position, filling out the middle. And Miami has possession, following the bucket by the Nets. Hero, the pass to Butler. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Bridges. Dinwiddie with it. Beyond the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Hero. Martin inside. He's covered by Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Love missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Miami. Denied by Adebayo.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
And Butler the bucket on the assist by Hero. Butler's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Bridges outside. Back to Claxton. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's Miami now. The Nets making their last shot. Butler can't get it to go. Hero against Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Spins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That went on Martin.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And the Nets with possession here. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Butler. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Claxton. Butler covering. Nails the baby hook.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
All right, now, it's time to get out of your seats. That's right. It's T-shirt time.
Look for Miami. Yurt Sevens checked in for Love, and it's Lowry in for Martin. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go to get back on track.
It's time to get on your feet. The loudest section gets...
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the wing, right side. Back to Butler. Adebayo against Simmons. Here's your 7. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Bridges, right side, from behind the arc. And the net's another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Hero. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Simmons. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Butler. And the shot's good. Butler's got 6 points.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
To the left wing. Here's Simmons. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Adebayo. And here's Butler. Pass to Yurt 7. And stolen by Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
Now in the game, Victor Oladipo.
He got it up. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for the Nets, Cameron Johnson out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Hero rebounded by the Nets.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Butler against Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Yurt 7. Oladipo's got space. Claxton with a rebound. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Brooklyn making some changes. Finney Smith checked in for Simmons. Harris comes in for Johnson, and it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Left side, Butler. That shot is off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. For three, here's Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. Finney-Smith's shot is off. For Miami, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Now here's Curry. Harris outside. Bridges against Butler. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. 3 on the clock. Here's Curry. Good work defensively by Oladipo.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. So the layers, they run pretty deep.
Curry against Oladipo. Takes the three. Curry, no good. The Heat have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. And finished off by Adebayo.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Finney-Smith. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Claxton. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good on the jumper. Claxton's got 6 points.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Nice move. Butler's shot is good.
Right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
Brooklyn has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And that one falls for Hero.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. With that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
And the Nets making a change here. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Harris. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Oladipo finds Adebayo. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
With the score, your Miami Heat 21. The Nets 26.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Gabe Vincent. Cody Zeller is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Omer Yurtseven, and it's Oladipo in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Now in the game.
And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Crosses over. He gets it in there.
You got to try and do a little bit better against Love. His focus that time remarkable. Even with the contact, he ends up scoring the basketball.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw drops for Love. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Now here's Oladipo. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Robinson. Back to Oladipo. And there it is for him.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
Brooklyn has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Curry. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A different look for Miami. Martin comes in for Robinson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oladipo. Zeller high post. Love passes to Zeller. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Pass to Finney-Smith. The kick out, Curry. Back to Finney-Smith. Love comes over on the double. Clock at 6. Lowry with a steal. Love inside. Count it. Good. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He had to step up and prevent Kevin Love from driving to the inside. Once he puts it on the deck, he's pretty much committed to finishing at the rim.
Here's Watanabe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Love for 3. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
The 3-point stroke of Kevin Love is so dangerous. Always a threat roaming the perimeter.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And Bridges at the most advantageous spot to get to that corner 3. He's comfortable from there.
Here's Lowry. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Brooklyn has got it going from the perimeter in the 3rd. 4 for 4 so far. Here's Bridges. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
Pass to Love. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the way that Simmons handles the ball at almost 7 feet, it's pretty much impossible to defend.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Zeller. Butler comes in for Vincent. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. Now here's Oladipo. Love up top. He shoots again. Pass to Butler. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now at the line, Jimmy Butler. Shoot.
And he drops the first.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Oladipo, shot's good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
The Nets call timeout. And here come your Heat Breakers dance crew.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Kyle Lowry comes in for Oladipo.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
For your Miami Heat dancers. Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud. Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud.
The Nets with a lead. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Now here's Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And it's the Heat with the ball. Lowry left side. Pass to Hero. Out to Lowry. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Johnson.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And the basket by Bridges.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Now Adebayo for 3. Lowry. No good on the buzzer beater. Mikal Bridges has been on display for Brooklyn, helping them.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. They grab their own miss. Pass to Yurtseven. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Adebayo passes to Yurtseven. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the previous play is under this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Dinwiddie. Over to the wing. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. From deep, Johnson. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Butler passes to Yurtseven. And a two-handed jam!
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Back to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Butler with the drive. Here's your 7. Kicks it to Hero. Second shot opportunity. Got a hand on it. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Johnson passes to Bridges. Outside Simmons. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
That's good from Butler. Victor Oladipo's checked in for Miami. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Yurtseven, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Butler against Bridges. To the wing on the left. Left side Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Simmons with a screen on Oladipo. And there's the lob. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Butler over Johnson. Butler with the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Dinwiddie finds Simmons. Johnson with it. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Pass to Butler. Deflected. And here's your 7. Adebayo up top. Second chance shot. And it's good. 2 points. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Bridges against Butler. Bridges outside. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Hero.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Yeah, Victor Oladipo does not mind having the ball in that kind of situation. Outstanding at finding ways to score in the clutch.
So it's Brooklyn now, after the basket by Miami. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Good D by Adebayo. And here are the Heat now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. The shot by Butler, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Nicholas Claxton.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. This one belongs to Brooklyn. This was a hard. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
appreciate the report. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in its center. Now here is Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes can't get it to go. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev, and it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Barnes down low. He's defended by Yurtseven. Siakam misses. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Hero. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Barnes finds Anunoby. VanVleet wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Lowry passes to Yurtseven. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Siakam outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barnes against Hero. Butler on the wing. Down low. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Adebayo. Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. Gets a very good look and converts. VanVleet's got his second bucket.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Adebayo passes to Yurtseven.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside Hero. And it's Toronto with the rebound. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
It's his first trip to the line.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
But you can tell that Jimmy Butler absolutely thrives in a strong team environment. There is a chemistry between he and his guys that comes out on the floor in how cohesively this group plays together.
Now here's VanVleet. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. The kick out to Barnes. 6 to shoot. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. And the shot goes down.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
Miami trailing. Lowry up top, covered by VanVleet. Back to Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. Miami no good on that time either. Toronto, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lowry kicks to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Van Vliet with it. There's the feed to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Three-pointer, Butler. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team. Here comes the Heat Dance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Yurtsevin out there with Adebayo, and it's Butler in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And Lowry gets it to go.
Yeah, this guy spends a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
The Raptors need to get a shot off. Siakam inside the three-point line.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
And a wide open look for Hero. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
So the wing on the left. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. The pass to Siakam. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat with the lead. Lowry passes to Yurtsevin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. The Raptors shooting well, 50% from the floor. Lowry against Van Vliet. Passes it to Siakam. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. 2 points, that one goes. Lowry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Steps back. Butler passes to Yurtsevin. Second chance shot. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. The deep 3 from Van Vliet. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all-defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Barnes can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have trained.
Pirtle with the steal. Siakam outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Adebayo with the screen on Van Vliet. Yurtsevin kicks to Butler. And And it's Adebayo in the corner. Outside, Hero. Just 4 to shoot. Lowry. Yep, that one goes. And it's 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
The tenacity of the play by Kyle Lowry pushes through the contact and scores it.
Takes it out to Siakam. It's good from long range.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Pirtle with the ball. Lowry picks him up. The pass to Barnes. Anunoby in the corner. Kicks it to Pirtle. Back to Anunoby. Siakam outside. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lowry passes to Yurtsevin. Outside for Lowry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
12 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Butler way outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Miami shooting 43% from the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. Young out there with Chris Boucher. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Porter. And it's Trent in at the point guard position. Toronto trailing. The kick out to Porter. In the corner, it's Boucher. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Achiuwa, the pass to Porter. Back to Achiuwa. The dunk by Achiuwa.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Passes to Oladipo. Dishes it to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Boucher. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 1.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Oladipo goes in. Harden against Young. Pass to Vincent. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Love. No good on the 3. And for the Raptors, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And that one is off. Good defensive work there by Young. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to Trent. And there's the pass to Achua. Oladipo with the double team. Achua kicks to Porter. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
So you have got to be in the space of Otto Porter coming off the screen, or he will make you pay.
Timeout called, the Heat. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
In the NBA, your Miami Heat dancer. Timeout. Timeout called for the Heat. Look what time it is. It's T-shirt time. Here they come. And here come your Heat Quaker dance crew. That was your Heat.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Oladipo against Porter for 3. Love nailed from three-point land. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Trent outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh my goodness, Gary Trent Jr. saying, "Pops, I got a little hops in my game too."
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Oladipo, here we go. And finished off by Oladipo.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Trent kicks to Porter.
From Gabe Vincent.
Back to Trent. Young outside. Misses the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Vincent the pass to Love, and he makes good on the layup. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I think it's always solid execution to get Kevin Love a look on the interior. This guy can score in so many different ways in that space.
Trent kicks to Boucher. .06 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Fades. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Zeller takes it off the glass. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket and the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Boucher sets a screen for Trent. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the dunk by Zeller.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
They set the pick. Trent passes to Achua. Will it go? The kick out to Young. And the 3 off target. It's Martin on the wing. Good work defensively by Trent. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. And right up. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Yurtseven. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Here's Pirtle. Takes it out to Siakam. Back to Pirtle. Another shot. Rebound by the Heat. Now here is Lowry. Passes it to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And yes, it's good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Toronto calls timeout.
Here come the new dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
I'm not sure which was better, Pirtle's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
There's Hero with the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. And the Raptors call time here.
Toronto with the timeout. If you want a t-shirt.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Siakam, right side. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Butler on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Butler kicks to Hero. And there's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
Third team foul.
That's his first foul. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Great move to get to the rack there against the guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Butler. Outside for Lowry. And Pirtle sends it back.
active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
On the wing, Barnes. Anunoby passes to Poeltl. And he converts the layup. And that's 10 points for Jakob Poeltl.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Out left to the wing. Butler on the wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. But double checking, and the game continues on.
Get live once again for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Free throw, no good for Butler. Raptors trail by 8. Van Vliet with it. Lowry picks him up. He gets that one.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Yurtsevin finds Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Pocket 2. Was shot by Lowry, no good. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Poeltl. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
How about they look to Poeltl in a critical stretch, and he comes through. The pressure, bringing out his best.
46 seconds left in the game. Outside Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. And a miss there on the triple.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Butler against Barnes. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Butler from outside. No good there. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.